My name is Jerry Javoyne, Marketing Director on Transformers, and with me is...
Hi, I'm Chris Hicks, Product Designer on Transformers.
And we've got a very cool presentation for you today. We have some special guest stars, some cool videos to see, and we are very excited to be here. Hasbro, this is our first official Comic-Con in New York, and we are very excited to be here to celebrate the weekend. So what we're going to do is kind of go through. We've got a couple pieces here of the presentation that we want to go through and get started. So and we'll kind of go until about 1 o'clock or so. Leave about 10 minutes, 15 minutes for Q&A, and we'll go from there. All right. So 2011 and 12 are really two of the most expansive years for Transformers and going beyond. We had Dark of the Moon this year, obviously everyone I'm sure saw in here. We had the third trilogy in the movie series. Dynamic, exciting. Number 5 all-time in the global box office list, by the way. Is it number 4 now? Yes! All that from a toy movie. Yes, from a toy property, huh? Pretty cool, huh? Epic. Transformers Prime, who likes that? Yes. Yeah, a little sizzle to play for you on that one. We've got Trio that started this fall, hitting stores, our new construction building sets. And we have our Transformers Rescue Box for our youngest of fans. And so we're going to kind of go through and have fun with it, and then we'll have some Q&A at the end. So just to kind of, as we wrap up Dark of the Moon, most of the toys are out so far. There's some stuff that still needs to hit shelves for the holidays. As we go into spring of next year, we have a trilogy series that we wanted to do to kind of celebrate the movies. We've got a couple of the characters here. Chris, if you want to talk about them.
So, of course, we have Wheeljack and Bumblebee. I think what you'll notice about Wheeljack, for true G1 fans, is that he has the classically inspired head with fins on it, as well as the white, red, and green deco of the G1 character. And both characters feature this sort of, how do you want to describe it? Tattooing a Heroes of Cybertron honor guard based on the hexagonal pattern of Cybertron itself that is kind of woven into their deco itself.
And we also have Ratchet and Soundwave.
I think the awesomeness speaks for itself.
We also have the movie trilogy of Optimus Prime. So, if anyone's familiar, Takara Tomy has released a deluxe scale trailer, and Optimus Prime. We were going to bring that to the U.S. In our form. The trailer opens up into kind of a mech tech storage armory, and you can get the full trailer there. So great item as we kind of go into the springtime. Cool, you guys like it? That kind of wraps up movie trilogy. Anything else? All right. So we want to talk about a couple of the exclusives we have here at the con. If you haven't got a chance yet, Hasbro Toy Shop down next to the Hasbro booth is selling these. These are exclusive to New York that we created. One of the ones is the Barricade Nerf Bumblebee. So luckily we didn't do the Barricade character, otherwise it would have been the Barricade Nerf Barricade. But we, so very cool. We did one of these for San Diego. For those of you who know, it was Optimus Prime. It's a very limited edition. We also have the Kapunk Transformers. So if anyone has seen us on a G1 inspired Kapunk of Optimus Prime and Megatron. So great for all your adult beverage games, I guess we could say. But a lot of fun with Kapunk. So very, again, limited edition only for New York Comic Con. So check them out downstairs.
Pink RC. You guys are dying for this. One more time, Pink RC.
So we have Creo that launched. Is everybody? You guys know about the Creo line? Cool. All G1 inspired. We got a little video here to show.
They came to our world. Most have come to destroy us. Some have come to protect us.
And now there's a whole new way to battle, because the Transformers have never been built like this. New Creo Transformers. The Transformers battle has never been bigger.
Never been smaller either.
The battle begins at Creo.com. Ask a parent before going online.
Leo.
Fun way to experience your construction building sets. We've got the several different lots of items coming out. They're all in the case downstairs. Crayons. You guys like the crayons? Little guys we were giving away earlier. You got one right there. Awesome. 28 crayons in the line for 2011. 16s of the crayons and 12 of the humans. So tons of accessories come with them. I just love these little. They got all that G1 inspired design. So awesome look. You guys like these? Cool. And kind of an overview of the product line. Got one more little sizzle video to show you. It's very fun. So, a lot of fun there with the video and what you see there. It's very cool, little poke fun. It's at one of those other construction companies. So a lot of fun there. We also have rescue bots. You guys like the rescue bots line? So all your little, I've got a little. She's a little over 2 years old, and this is a great line to kind of get my daughter into Transformers. So she really likes the pop-up features and stuff like that. The new characters, the book actually, she loves the book. So fun way to kind of really introduce some of our youngest fans to the Transformers world in kind of a safe and friendly way. More about the rescue missions, less about the battle, the Autobots and Decepticons. So check those out. We've got all the product down in the cases, down at the booth, and all kinds of cool stuff there. More products will be coming out in 2012. So, yes! I'm just going to go straight to the video, because I can't really, no matter what I say, it's not going to do justice.
The combat was fierce and endured for centuries. In the beginning, I fought alongside one whom I considered a brother. But in war, ideals can be corrupted. And it was thus that Megatron lost his way. Plucked from cosmic shores, gaze upon dark inner jar. Maximum overdrive. have returned. Roll out.
Freeze.
My name is Optimus Prime, and I send this message. Though we did not choose to be of Earth, it would seem that we are here to stay. If you approach this planet with hostile intent, know this. We will defend ourselves. We will defend humanity. We will defend our home.
Wow. That, Chris, what do you think? To me, it's just mind blowing to see that animation and the story of Transformers Prime. I grew up like a lot of people in this room grew up in the '80s and watching the original show, and I loved the original show. It was a pivotal part of my childhood. As I grew up, watched Beast Wars later on. Loved Beast Wars. And when you look at Prime, it's my favorite of all. I mean, it is, the storytelling is so rich, the characters, the look. I mean, it is unbelievable. And, it's a 2-time Emmy-winning show. If anyone didn't know that, from last year, it was nominated for 6 Emmy Awards. That's huge for a new show, a cartoon. Like, it's unbelievable. So, really cool show on the Hub. Check it out. It's absolutely incredible. So we're excited, and we might be doing toys for them. So we can't wait to get to these toys. It's so awesome. So as Chris had mentioned before, downstairs, this is basically the second and third Transformers Prime figure ever released to the public. The first one was in San Diego. We did an Optimus Prime figure in its Matrix package. We did this Battle in New York type of package with the taxi cab of Bumblebee and the pink RC from G1. So it's also got Jack and Raph in it from the show with their New York Autobot logo shirt. So very cool. Check it out. Pick one up at the toy shop, and it's cool. So Wave 1 of next year. Now this product, the main Transformers Prime project will be coming out it'll be hitting stores around February, March timeframe of 2012, and that's when we're going to all Prime all the time. So it's this is Wave 1 of Deluxe. Chris, you want to talk about it?
They're awesome. I love Wheeljack in particular with those 2 awesome swords that work in vehicle and robot mode. It's great.
So it's, obviously with the style and look of them, we also have Cliff Jumper and Soundwave as well. So these are actual, shots of the toys that you'll see on the packaging. So this stuff looks amazing. We also have our Legion, Cyberverse Legion assortment that will also be continuing into 2012. We have the Viacon, Ratchet, and RC figures. Chris, anything about?
I just love how consumed the Solar guys are. You really buy hundreds of them, build a whole army on the shelf. Buy hundreds of them, build a whole army.
And also, these all come with these clear weapons now, which is very cool. Something that we didn't have in the movie products, but in the Prime products, to really kind of celebrate the Energon, that dark Energon. You see Viacon with that purple weapon that he's holding. And also in Wave 1, we have Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper in the Legion format. We also have Commander Wave 1. We have Optimus Prime and Bulkhead being introduced. They also come with their clear weapons. and Starscream and Megatron coming as well. So they look really well. And we have a lot of this stuff down in the case. These will actually, I think they'll all be down in the cases after this presentation. There's some stuff there. You can see it like in package samples, things like that. So something very new. We kind of talked a little bit about this in San Diego, and we with Cyberverse, what's really cool about this is you can introduce vehicles and the vehicles that are in the show. So it's a great way to, you know, and they transform. They have their regular vehicle modes and like their battle modes where wings pop out, things like that. Projectile play. It comes and then obviously comes with the. Did I label that? Sorry guys, that should be Wheeljack, not Knockout. I got knocked out on that, so sorry. PowerPoint, boo-boo. But yeah, that's Wheeljack. So that's what we have to show for Toy today. You know, as we go into next year, we've got so much to reveal to you guys throughout the year. As we go into, you know, Toy Fair, BotCon, Comic-Con, this Comic-Con next year. So there's so much to reveal over social media and everything. But there's a lot of cool stuff coming out for Prime. And with that, I wanted to introduce our first special guest. He is the show producer of the Universal ride in Hollywood. And we wanted to come up and introduce Chick Russell to the stage. Chick. Chick's going to take you through the Transformers 3 ride.
How y'all doing today? Well, I'm really happy to be here, I have to tell you, to be able to talk to Transformers fans on the East Coast. I'm a show producer with Universal Studios in Hollywood, and that's the entertainment capital of LA, in case you didn't know. Yeah, I have a pretty cool job. About 4 years ago, Hasbro came to us and told us what your ultimate dream was: to actually enter the Transformers world, to physically interact with full-size bots in battle. Sound cool? Well, that dream is about to become a reality, and it's called Transformers The Ride 3D. And it opens at Universal Studios Singapore in December and Universal Studios Hollywood this spring. These rides are going to rock your world, because that's what we do at Universal. Right? We've learned the best way to create incredible rides is to work with the originators. We worked with director Peter Jackson on the King Kong ride. We built the world's largest immersive projection screens and motion base. You can actually feel cranky King Kong and dinosaurs crunch your tram vehicle. On the Harry Potter ride, we worked with J.K. Rowling. You actually feel like you're flying over Hogwarts and have your soul sucked out of your body by Dementors. Sounds like, yeah. Kind of sounds like law school. Next one. On the Spider-Man ride, you actually feel what it's like to hang from a spider web and have a flaming hot pumpkin thrown at your head. Jurassic Park ride, we collaborated with Steven Spielberg. You actually feel what it's like to have dinosaurs chase you off the top of an incredibly high waterfall. Steven's been our creative director, creative collaborator with Universal for 20 years now. He's been a great help on Transformers The Ride 3D. And now, so you know that Universal delivers intense ride experiences like no one else. Experiences that let you physically enter moving environments. So what's next? Transformers The Ride 3D. This ride is for all of you. And we've had some incredible help pulling it together. Naturally, we're collaborating with Michael Bay and ILM, taking a spectacular look of the characters in the movies to a whole new level. ILM said Transformers The Ride is the most complicated project they've ever worked on. And we're also working closely with someone who knows the Transformers like nobody else, Aaron Archer at Hasbro. And we're very fortunate to have the ultimate voice talent for Optimus and Megatron, Peter Cullen and Frank Welker. So now you probably want to hear the story of the ride. Well, let me take you through it real quick. You walk into Nest headquarters as a new recruit. During orientation, Shower, Ratchet and Ironhide appear on console monitors, and they explain that Nest was created to destroy Decepticons, and they show you all the Autobot and Decepticon battle capabilities. You walk into a high-security vault, and you hear this is the last remaining shard of the all-powerful Spark. And Decepticons will stop at nothing to get it. Then you walk into the briefing room, and that's when all hell breaks loose. Sirens go off, lights start spinning, Shower comes on the screen and tells you that Nest is under heavy Decepticon attack. They're after the Spark, and we can't stop them. He orders the Spark to be removed from Nest. And just when you think things can't get any worse, he tells you the only Autobot we have remaining has never been on a mission before. That new Autobot is Evac. ILM created him just for this new ride. He's able to travel at hyperspeeds with twin ion pulse rapid-fire blasters. He comes on the screen and asks you to ride Lookout with him. Go back one second. And so you're going to take the Spark to safety. He's going to take you along with that. And then he transforms into his hybrid mode that you see there. You walk around the corner, and what you're going to see in front of you is Evac in the flesh, or in the metal, I should say. His door will be open, and you're going to climb on board Evac. Okay, you ready to go for a ride on Evac? Yeah. Okay, here we go. First thing you do is he takes you into a loading dock, and there, right in front of you, Ravage is grabbing the Spark. Ravage jumps onto the hood of the vehicle, and then jumps up in the catwalks overhead. I want to just take one moment to explain to you how this ride can make this feel absolutely realistic. The Evac ride is actually a motion-based simulator on a track. It drives past a series of huge projection screens. The screens are filled with photorealistic 3D animation from ILM. So when Ravage jumps, it looks like he lands on Evac's hood. Now, how do you feel that? The vehicle motions are synchronized with the projected images. When Ravage jumps on your hood, the vehicle shakes. Okay, so Ravage takes off, he jumps down off the catwalk and lands on B. And B is not in a very good mood that day, so he picks Ravage up and slams him on the hood of our car. Of course, we feel that. He rips the Spark out of his teeth and hands it to Evac's robotic claw. And Evac, with us, takes out outside of Nest. Who's waiting for us out there to lead us to safety? None other than Optimus. But as he starts to lead us, Megatron jumps in, gets in our way, and so we have to just take off with the Spark. The problem is now we have every Decepticon in the galaxy after us. Just as we start to get away, Grinder shows up, and you can actually feel his blades getting closer to your face. You're then chased and attacked by a series of nasty Decepticons. You're chased through the streets of the city, you're chased through subways, and you're chased across the top of high-rise buildings. It turns into a very bad day. Or a great day if you're a Transformers fan. You finally end up on top of a towering high-rise under construction. Megatron grabs Evac and shakes us over the edge of the building. Optimus comes to our rescue and fights Megatron. And I can't quite tell you how it all ends today, but I have to tell you that you're going to feel this ride like you've never felt anything in the Transformers world before, and you can feel it right up here too. What I'd like to do is we've put a little video together that highlights what Universal has done and what the ride will look like. But I have to remind you, this video can't let you experience what this action-packed ride will feel like. For that, you'll just have to use your imagination until you ride it. But hey, you're Transformers fans, you've got the greatest imaginations in the world. Lights, please.
Well done, freedom fighters.
I have one other announcement to make today. There's a way you can become a Nest recruit right now by going to nestneedsyou.com. Once you enlist there, General Warschauer will send you video communiques, and you can also work your way up in the Nest ranks. Okay, recruits, you've been a great audience. See you on Transformers The Ride 3D.
Thanks. And with that, of course, we got to do some toys around evac. So we're looking at both it's kind of an early look at a Legion, Cyberverse Legion evac, as well as a deluxe scale evac based right off the ride. So great way to do toys for the ride and celebrate a new character in the Transformers universe and partnering with Universal Studios. So it's thank you, Chick, appreciate it. So next spring, or if you can't wait, go to Singapore at the end of this year. If you can't make it that far, go to Hollywood in the springtime, and hopefully I'll be there waiting for you guys to ride the ride. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So we have one more special guest star to come up and talk about a very cool game. So Matt Matt Teager, also known as Teej, is the game director of High Moon Studios.
It's great to be here. That's pretty hard to follow that. That was awesome. My name is Teej. I'm the game director of High Moon Studios. I was the game director on War for Cybertron.
Pretty cool game, huh?
That's the highest rated Transformers game that has ever been. So, yeah, very proud of that. You want to go back to Cybertron? Yeah. So we got a little video. Yeah, let's keep the lights down during my talk. They want to see the art more than me anyway. Fall of Cybertron. So, we are standing on the shoulders of everything that we did for War for Cybertron and building in some really amazing stuff. What we did is really listen to a lot of the things that fans and the critics were looking for in the next game. How about a number from Game Informer? That's pretty cool, too. That would be the 4th, 5th largest magazine in the country. So I think there's going to be a lot of new Transformers fans playing the game. Really excited. That hits, if you subscribe, you might be getting that this week coming up. Some people might have already got it. It's got a huge spread. I think we're like 12 pages in this magazine, which has a ton of detail. So I'm just going to kind of skim over some of the info, get that article, and read it because there's some great stuff in there. Games often talk about the pillars of the game, things that we focus on. For us, there's two big things, gameplay and story. Gameplay-wise, we focus on the variety of what you could do in Fall of Cybertron. So gameplay-wise, what we're giving you is the characters that you get to play. We have really wrapped in their special abilities and the way that you play with them in a really intimate way within their level designs. So I'm very pleased to say that we have Jazz as a playable character. And you can't make a G1 inspired, because I remember G1 is my touchstone for everything, without a grappling hook. So Jazz is a grappling hook. Jazz has some very awesome grappling hook gameplay. You saw on the cover Grimlock. Grimlock is... I was pretty adamant that Grimlock had to be a T-Rex on Cybertron, and there's a very good reason for that. And if you're interested, I'll tell you the story, if you like. Yeah. All right, I'll give you the abbreviated version. So Grimlock is, he's one of my favorite, if not favorite, Transformers of all time. And as I said, it was very important to have him be part of the story. I always looked at G1 for the spiritual kind of roots for everything that we do. And so his story and why he's a T-Rex has to do with Shockwave. His form comes from Shockwave. Shockwave actually turned him into a T-Rex. And the reason he did that is, if you remember from the last game, Cybertron is in bad shape. It's out of power. It's shutting down. Shockwave finds this ancient technology called space bridges. Technology that's been lost to the current generation of Transformers, and he reinvigorates. He finds interesting worlds all over the cosmos. One of them that he finds is this blue-green world called Earth for us. Except when this is all happening is about 65, 70 million years ago. So his glimpse of Earth is when dinosaurs were stomping around. And what he sees is this amazing-looking planet full of all these crazy life forms that has enough energy that he can reboot his home as long as he destroys Earth to do it. Now, a lot of us like the Autobots, and we'll get to kind of foil that plan, right? But while he's looking at this planet, he sees these shapes and realizes that these can be very powerful combat forms if he can take these victims and bend them to his will. Now, if you know Grimlock at all, he doesn't necessarily play by the rules. He's got his own way of thinking. But he gets turned into the shape, and through the course of the experiences that you play as Grimlock, you're going to unravel what happened to him and his buddies. I don't want to give too many details about his crew, but I will tell you that they are around in the game. You'll see them. They all have new designs, which is pretty awesome. And Grimlock as a character, one of the other things we really want to explain is his speech patterns and why he talks the way he does. You know, I think that Grimlock is not dumb. I think of Grimlock as someone who kind of has a speech impediment. It's a little hard for him to communicate. But that doesn't mean he's dumb. And so, you know, what you're going to uncover through the game, I'm only going maybe I'm going a little deeper than I should, but I know you like this stuff. So, he's so powerful. Grimlock, in my opinion, is as powerful as Optimus and Megatron, right? So Grimlock has Shockwave. What he's done is he routed so much power into his raw physical abilities that he sacrificed some of his ability to communicate, and that's why Grimlock talks the way that he does in Fall of Cybertron. Oh yeah, maybe a little deeper than you wanted, but maybe not. The AI system is completely rewritten from scratch. We really wanted to focus on a much tighter system that really could handle you transforming. You know, honestly, as a game goes, there are no other games that have to deal with the challenges when you can turn into a jet and fly whenever you want, or turn into a tank whenever you want. And so we rewrote the AI system to be much more competitive for you and give you a much better play experience. Story-wise, we're taking place immediately following the last game, where we are picking up right from where that game left off. Now, if you didn't play War for Cybertron, shame on you. And shame on you for not telling 6 of your friends to play War for Cybertron. But if you did play, it picks up right after the last one. If you didn't, we're still going to carry you along, and you'll have a great ride. There are a few Autobots left. The Decepticons have one. The Autobots are just trying to leave. That's where our game's going to start. Let me talk about one last feature. I only got like 2 minutes left. If you ask, and we've done focus testing, right? When you ask people what they really want out of a Transformers game, the number one feature, always, that is so much bigger than every other feature that is ever asked for, is I really want to make my own Transformers. And we barely scratched the surface on that on War for Cybertron. Can't give you too many details, but I can tell you that everybody I've shown who's a big Transformers fan, their mouth hangs open, and they hang out in the customization menu for 2 hours until I make them stop. The game, they're still not playing yet, they're just building Transformers. So, there's a few more details in the Game Informer article, but I'm telling you, it is phenomenal. When you get into customization, you will spend hours just making your Transformers. With that, I just have one last video. I want to show you, if you didn't get a chance to go by the booth at Activision, I really want to show you the trailer, the teaser trailer that we put together. You should probably turn the lights down one more time before you play, but this is our really quick little teaser with one of my favorite Transformers. Shame on you if you don't go pick up the Game Informer article. It is fantastic. It's going to give you a ton of information about what's coming up in the game. We have a great Facebook page. We have over 200,000 fans already on our Facebook page, which is Transformers Game. And if you're not already on there, get on there. And we're constantly updating with input and feedback, and art is always going up on there. And swing by the Activision booth, and we have a poster, right? A Grimlock poster. If you pre-order the game today, you'll get a free poster too. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys there. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. What do you guys think? Well, maybe we'll do some toys based on that awesome game. But more to come later. Wait till next year. So, all right. So we got some time for some Q&A.